Hello everyone and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War Kingdoms with the Welsh, where we are pretty much taking the English out of existence, as long as the Irish do their job over here at Huithril as well. So we're focusing down here on Norwich, the last kind of stronghold of the English here in the mainland Britain, and we're also pushing forward into York, which is currently held by the Brands Alliance, but hopefully we can take them out if all things go to plan. I want to just get close to Edinburgh. We're currently allied with Scotland. I'm not entirely sure how long that's going to last for, because they're a pretty tough force in this part of the world, and generally. They managed to kick the Norwegians out of Wick. I'm just going to move my spy up further so we can see Kirkwall, because we may. I want to see generally what's happening in Kirkwall, but I also want to see what's happening with this fort, so if I can get a mix of two, that'd be good. Of course, there's a rather large force over here as well in the Isle of Man. Not that we can see it at the moment, but we're gonna have to. We are gonna have to deal with the Norwegians at some point, that's for sure. Now you, I don't know if you can you can't attack this turn, so we're gonna end the turn, see what happens, see what Ireland do against the English. It looks like they're pushing in for a final attack there. Yeah, it looks like they're going for Athenry here. We should be able to take out Norwich next turn, or at least soon. And that means that should be the end of the English, full stop. In fact, the sell-out battle for the fort is just about to begin here outside of Norwich, and this is kind of the last major force that the English have in this part of the world. Now, there's quite a few cavalry here, but it's a bit of a scruffy army, including some peasants and some kind of fairly basic militia. I think we should be okay. We've got quite a bit of heavy cavalry ourselves, and 3 generals, including Defid here. Let's get this done. I think we'll do pretty well, but the forts can sometimes be an issue because they decide to run away. And because this is a sally battle, we're going to have to be pretty quick in our reaction to what they're doing. Because they're going to charge out pretty much straight away. Over here. I'd rather kind of deal with them before they become an issue and run around somewhere else. So let me get all my cavalry together. I do have a lot of it, although some of it is a little bit damaged. Let's get our cavalry set up like this, a nice big cavalry force. We'll get all our infantry set up. They can get a lot closer here. Well, that does mean they'll be attacked by the towers, but so be it. Archers can do the same, and they can be grouped together as well. Let's get everyone moving, because pretty soon they're going to start charging out. And I don't mind the towers attacking us. I'd rather fight them before these guys run, I think. Just make sure no one's using silly fire arrows, because I hate fire arrows. Okay. Cavalry. Okay, I'm actually just going to get my infantry to charge here, I think. Charge the mailed knights, please. Charge the mailed knights. Archers can do their best from behind. And our cavalry is going to do some good work as well, hopefully. We're going to set up like this on the side, and they should be able to do a nice flanking manoeuvre. Because there's a lot of cavalry pouring out. This is going to be a costly fight, I would think. We may lose a general or two. Hopefully not.
Like this, we will smash the enemy.
Okay, smash into the side of them. We've got a large group of cavalry here. The problem is the water's actually not really helping. Archers, turn off skirmish mode. You don't need to be on skirmish mode. The best thing you can do is just keep fighting. The enemy general's dead. They're going to start causing a rout. Excellent. But they are going to rout back inside, which of course is not that useful for our purposes, because they'll just keep running in and out. So we'll do what we can here. I need the cavalry to push in. Ensure that, because they're just going to recover there. They'll recover and come back out, which is a problem. Archers, I'm going to get to focus fire on the catapults over here. Anybody they've lost half their men. Okay, we're doing okay. We've got enough. Our cavalry are just fighting through here. And we've taken the gateway, which is good, which means we can keep going in. Infantry push in as well. because there's still quite a few troops out and about here. Push the catapults, please. Push the catapults, because that's one of the last units to not break. Once that unit breaks, we should be a little bit better. Although, of course, once they get back to the town centre, they stop routing. So we'll get our infantry in to finish the job, and our archers can go. Here's an absolute mess of the gates. Look at this, an absolute scrub of Welshmen. Oh, don't retreat, please. Press the wrong button there. Where are you guys going? I don't know where you guys are going. Infantry, get inside, please. One way or another. Cavalry, we can probably just charge in. I think there's enough of them. Hopefully our generals don't do anything stupid, which they may or may not do. Because these guys will fight to the end now that they're on the plaza. We'll speed up time. Hopefully we don't lose the general to a stupid death. Everyone charge in, please. We'll get our generals out of there. I don't want them dying unnecessarily. So yeah, generals, leave, please. And then our other cavalry can charge in instead, as well as our infantry. If they can get through the scrum of forces at the gates, don't withdraw, please. And you're our leader, so just do that. We'll lose probably about 20% of our troops here, maybe not quite that much.
Our men are in command of the fort. Blast! Our men no longer command the fort.
We'll have lost a bit of cavalry, but that's okay. Not too bad. Given this is the last major army of the English in this part of the world, I'm not too happy to lose. I'm not too upset to lose 100 men. That's not too bad. So now that we've dealt with the fort outside Norwich, we should be able to push on to Norwich proper as well.
Victory!
Now Scotland and Norway, what are you going to be doing to each other? So there's a couple of Norwegian reinforcements. I'd warrant probably not enough to.
I shall continue tomorrow.
I doubt it would be enough to really take out the Scottish. Proven commander, generally loyal, fair fight and plain. He's got no. I'll take him. He's not perfect, especially as we just lost Marauder down in Canterbury. Oh, that's sad. Thankfully, Bryce here can replace him. Although actually, because he's got the negative morale.
With honor, sir.
Oh no, you're miles away. Where are you based? You're based in Carnarvon. Move to Chester because of the potential issue with the Barons Alliance. Canterbury will lower your tax rate just because you're a bit unhappy that your leader died, and you could have yourselves a town guard. Gives you a little bit of bonus to public order, which is always useful. Lincoln's got a small church, and Cardiff's also ready to upgrade. We've got quite a few places in Wales proper that need a bit of an upgrade. Stone Wall, we can give Cardiff the Stone Wall now, but I would like to get Carnarvon up to a citadel when possible. But for that we need money. I have seen quite a few large Barons Alliance armies nearby,
Come and get me, you
so I'm
coward.
tempted to push forward with Llewellyn here.
With honor, sire.
I'm also curious if I can bribe this troop here.
Proposal, but do not expect.
Something tells me
I do not
no.
believe I may
We only have 1,400
Sire.
1,400 pennies, shillings, whatever you might call them. So it's not entirely unreasonable that they're going to say no until we've got a few more troops up and running. Right, people in the fort here. You're going to push on to Norwich.
We shall slaughter them, my lord.
Get the English out of the game completely, please. Oh, it's nothing but catapults and one feudal knights. That's interesting. I guess that's all they could really afford. Because if we go to overall faction rankings, the English are in. English are not doing too well in comparison to everyone else. Who's the next weakest? Barons Alliance and the Norwegians, to be expected. Okay, I don't think we need a spy here anymore. Let's head him up towards the Brand's Alliance.
Quietly.
We did have another army being... I was about to say grown, but that's not really what you do with armies, to be honest. Question is where? And how good is this merchant? He's quite good. I will get another merchant out in Montgomery, because we do have the merchants building there. That should make them a little bit better. I did have another army. So one here at York. King Llewellyn's also moving out past York as well. Can get some Sherwood archers, but that's not really what I wanted. I thought I had another army, but I think I might have merged them together. And there's a few rebel armies popping up, so if we can get a... Do we have a decent commander somewhere? First of all, get this merchant out, because he's a mercantile genius and has got legal nous. Excellent. Where can we put you that's actually worth some money?
Whose business
Go take out the Brand's Alliance chap, that's fine. And I just want to move Admiral Ivor back up towards Castletown to see the very large, scary Norwegian army here. Yes. We'll move back here so we don't get attacked by any English fleets. King Llewellyn can probably move towards Carlisle, unless we want to go for Newcastle upon Tyne, might be the better decision at the moment. You're sieging York, you're sieging Norwich. How many more turns to get them to surrender? I mean, we do need to get these guys to surrender.
As you command,
we've got plenty of stuff here. Simon of Painswick, you're going down. Do have some Bill Militia. We don't have that much in terms of other cavalry or archers. We do have a great deal of our Welsh spearmen here. We should be able to do pretty well. At least I hope so. Because that would not be good if we lose such a one-sided fight, I think. To be honest. That would not be good at all. Okay, start deployment. I don't think we need we don't need our archers looking after the ram, that's okay. Let's go. So, get the ram started. I don't know if anyone's on the walls, it doesn't look like they are. But let's get ladders started anyway, please. There's a few people on the walls, actually. You guys can go down there. And the other guys will manage to put in afterwards. I've kind of done a bit of a crisscrossing of ladders here, but that's okay. Plenty of ladders on the wall here, and then we'll take the gatehouse. The towers will do some damage to us, understandably, but we should be okay in the long run. Ladders are now on the wall, wonderful. Looks like they're abandoning the walls. They don't see it as worth their while, or they're actually... I see, no, they're running over here to fight us in this part of the world, which makes sense, I suppose. Oh, they're actually coming out to fight, okay. First of all, archers, stop using fire arrows, that's silly. Let's get the other spearmen in here to go help out with these Bill Militia, although I don't think there'll be too much of an issue. And we could even run some of our light cavalry in, but I think they just die. You know what, they can charge in. This light cavalry can have a go. How do they look, by the way? I haven't seen these guys yet. Ooh, I quite like that.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be
ours. Victory will be ours. Get these spearmen in. Well, those spearmen we need to go up there. That's not the way I wanted the cavalry to charge from, to be honest. And they are light cavalry. Probably actually that was a terrible idea to charge them in. Pull them back. Pull them back, pull them back. They're now going to rout, which is good. Okay, we've got a general rout happening here. Take out the Bill Militia, please. Let's get all our infantry together, just so it's a little bit easier to manage. All charge those spearmen, please, and also take the walls. Once we've taken the walls, we'll just charge it with our spearmen.
Only half the enemy force remains.
For the general, although the general seems to be somewhere else. Where's he going? General seems to be going somewhere else, so we will just take the centre.
The Lord is with us today.
We captured the enemy's walls.
Captured the enemy's walls.
Just go for the town centre. Just go for the town centre, please. And that'll be the best thing we can do to get to a very quick result, hopefully. And even though there'll be a general there, the spearmen should be enough to be able to take him out, really. At least that's the hope. So once we take out the English and the Browns alliance, we'll move on to Scotland next, I would think. Go, go, go. All spearmen charge in, please. Archers can come do the same, although they're a little bit further away. And we'll get our general to come in, because he can do some good work. Okay, spearmen, charge the general. Charge the general, please. There's still some heavy bill militia here, but we should be okay. I just need the rest of the spearmen to get in much, much closer. So like these few at the back, I'm just going to move around here if I can. And that way we might be able to get a flanking manoeuvre.
Good tidings.
Okay, enemy general lies dead, let's charge in.
Sent the base cur to hell.
So let's get the archers to stop firing and just move somewhere so they don't attack our own troops. We'll have lost a few troops there, but we can merge up our spearmen and keep pushing forward.
That goes to only men of great virtue.
Okay, 180 men lost. Probably could have done that a lot better with time and tactics and patience, but I thought I'm impatient to get you all back in. Well, I say back in Welsh hands. It's not really in Welsh hands. Relations worsened, presumably relations worsened with the Browns alliance. I'm going to sack the settlement here just to make York a little bit more easy to deal with. Oh, we have some mines. Yes, please. Mines are always worthwhile having. And yes, would you believe relations with the Browns alliance are not all too good, understandably. I do want to try and deal with these chaps here.
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty. I'll deal with them next turn. That's a fairly big Browns alliance army. So we'll leave these guys in York this turn just to get things settled, because I imagine it's very, very English. It is, but there's still quite a few Welsh as well. Okay, what is next for us to do?
No, fool. Send your emissary to me.
So that's okay, Mr. English Diplomat. You're going to be dead anyway. Not that we can take you out this turn, but that should be more than okay. You keep moving to Chester. I think it's probably all we can do this turn. I want to save up money. I want to get Carnarvon up to a citadel, because Carnarvon and Nottingham, those will be our big military infrastructure projects. And I want to see the Irish take out Athenry as well. It means that the English will be out the game, so to speak. Although there's a very big English army there, they could easily rout it, but no. They're taking an Athenry there. Athenry? However you say it. England's out of there. Once we take Norwich, that should be it. Unless this English army can very quickly take a settlement in one turn. Now that gunpowder's out on the field, we do need to be a little bit careful that people can just attack in one turn. Of course, they could do that with catapults as well, but gunpowder is a lot scarier. Scottish still seems to be bumbling around Wick, but at least bumbling around fairly powerfully, and the Browns Alliance move forward, presumably retreated to Newcastle upon Tyne, and they do have quite a few large armies, so we do need to be careful. Someone has just died by the sound of it, and we can get a bride presented. Wonderful. Master Merchants Guild in Montgomery? Absolutely. Yes, please. Marriage celebrations done. Mr. One's faction is us, and we have a new agent at Montgomery. Another merchant. He's a 3. We're going to keep pumping out merchants now that our place in that our merchant kind of guild in Montgomery is really good. It's well worth doing. These guys are about to make us a pretty penny down in Cornwall. Speaking of which, you are already moving. Do we have enough for Carnarvon this turn? Not quite. 9,600 we need. Right. And if I wanted to bribe you, how much would that cost me?
No,
No.
we cannot agree until we meet again, sir.
So that,
yes, my lord.
despite being a very good diplomat, he's not having much success there. Let's move forward.
Yes, my
I do know there is a... there's a Baron's Alliance army around here somewhere.
Yes, my liege. This tower will keep
That's a
vigil over the land.
it looks like they retreated to Newcastle upon Tyne. I'm not sure if we have any spies immediately in the area. I know we had one coming up from East Anglia, but he's still a little far away. But we'll get you up to Newcastle.
I shall continue tomorrow.
But we need this guy to move, Captain George to move for the bridge here.
I shall continue
Carlisle
tomorrow.
is, interestingly, also very, very heavy on catapults and siege. It's interesting. I'm not entirely sure why they've focused on that quite so much, to be honest. We're going to leave a few troops behind here. Is that enough for
Yes,
York?
my liege.
No, it's not enough for York. Do we have any... You can go over and hold York for the time being. That would not be a bad job for you to do.
Sire. Making camp here, noble
Is there
sire.
potential for a revolt in York? I think one turn we'll get away with, and then he can go back in. Although he does have a negative effect on public order. But maybe he can take over for Tiernan. Yeah, we'll do that. So, Tiernan goes back into York.
Leaving the rest of the force, sire, my
And
lord.
you are going to go join up with Bryce here, the new commander that we've got.
Forces, my lord.
Not a particularly good army, but we will start recruiting in Lancaster and Carnarvon and Nottingham pretty soon. How much money are we going to get next time? 15,000. So we can afford to do a little bit of recruitment this turn. So Lancaster, what can you recruit for me? Give me 3 units of Sethwheel out on the field. Nottingham, a little bit further back now. You soon can get a gunsmith down, which would be cool. Give me some of this spearman and some other spearmen and a unit of Grant Raiders. And the cavalry that's here, along with this very nice spearman with his better weapons. And basically these guys can move up
We can go no
towards
further today, sire.
York, and these two armies can conglomerate outside York. And we'll send King Llewellyn over towards Newcastle upon Tyne, I would say. I think that would be the best decision we can make. Up in Scotland, I want to get this spy in just the right spot, the sweet spot.
With discretion.
So you can see Kirkwall, and you can also see the Scottish fort as well. Kirkwall, I'm pretty sure we can take out pretty easily. But I don't want to make enemies with the Norwegians just yet, to be honest. There's still a long fight to go with the Scottish yet before we take on the Norwegians and the Irish. Norwich we should be able to take out now, which will be wonderful.
We shall slaughter them, my lord.
130 men, mostly catapults. This is the last of the English
Show no mercy.
castles or cities at all, I
Kill them
believe.
all.
So this will be cool. Very cool indeed. We shall defeat the whole lot of them in one go. Although that's King Edward talking about his Welsh allies. And I think we'll have a speech because this is the final bastion of the English, as far as I'm aware. Unless they're taken out somewhere in some of the Hebrides or something, but I don't think they would have done. Or taken us out somewhere in Ireland.
May God pluck the eyes from my head if there's a bigger rabble of palsied, slack-jawed fools this side of Jerusalem.
It's an okay speech. Nothing too great though. Right. This is a weird angle to approach from. Well, sort of. It's mostly catapults, which I have to be a little bit careful of. Let's just get going. And then spearmen on the walls. There's not going to be anyone on the walls, but this just allows us to get the spearmen in quickly. So I don't mind that at all. And these guys will actually fire at us if I'm not careful. So the quicker we can get into the fight, the better, really. I'm going to get all my infantry together. Then all my cavalry together. Because I believe they will...
Walls are no match for the valor
We can use them just to pretty much charge the catapults as quickly as possible. There's kind of catapults in all really random spots.
The battering ram is in
I'm
place.
guessing it's in.
It'll not be
I'm
long
guessing
before
in
our
a way
enemy's
it's so that they
defences
don't
fall.
In a way, it's so that they're not all in one place, and that way they can attack pretty effectively if they have the range and sight on them. Not that they do. Battery ram has done their work. Infantry. Infantry, we're just gonna. We're pretty much just gonna charge the town centre because the catapults won't be able to do much. You, however, these two troops here, just deal with this. Deal with these guys at the front if we can. Deal with these catapults. You guys are all going to group together and we're just going to charge in. Don't think we need the archers for this one. Hopefully my general doesn't get himself killed unnecessarily.
Good tidings.
Enemy general lies dead.
We've sent the base cur to hell.
These guys can fire. Oh yeah, okay. Take the catapults. Take the catapults down. Otherwise we're going to have a lot of issues here. Take out some of these catapults, please. Thank you. We're in the command of the city. The other catapults I don't think will be able to do much damage. Enemy general fallen, thankfully not our general. And we take them out with, well, more troops than I would have liked, but we take out Norwich. Norwich falls to us, and I believe that will be the English dead. We'll ransom them. Because they won't be able to afford them anyway, but I thought, hey, I might as well try. Get a little bit of money for it. Victory in Norwich. And we will likely... We'll sack the settlement for the money. And the old order collapses. With the destruction of the English monarchy, the Barons' Alliance has achieved its ultimate goal. This alliance stands as a formidable opponent to any faction who seeks to claim the British Isles as their own. I'm not sure about that. I don't think the Barons' Alliance had much to do with it, to be honest. Does England have any living factions? Neighbouring factions, own faction, all factions, living factions. So the Barons' Alliance are dead. And the English capital have come back. Or the English have come back, interesting. So they're now back as the English proper, which I'm not sure if I prefer or not. Do we not have any people recruited in Canterbury at all? I guess not. Just recruit some Welsh militiamen there, please. Somehow we aren't having any issues with... We're not having any issues there, but it's remarkable. King Edgar is here down in Winchester. But we will just keep pushing against the English now. These guys will meet up next turn. In terms of Norwich, let's just merge up. How much do we need to leave behind?
Yes.
We'll leave all kind of the slightly dead units behind. And we'll take everyone else with us. Although Norwich may not like that, but if we lower the tax rate, that should be okay. We'll give them a town guard. We can recruit some more merchants here, but I'm okay. I'll recruit them in Carnarvon. And you guys will move up to the front against the English. Will, however, take you a little bit of time. And next time we should be able to afford the upgrade in Carnarvon. Wonderful. Oh, interesting, of course, because now the English are back, they might actually take back Athenry with those two large armies against the Irish there. Hopefully the Irish can hold out long enough for me to take out the Barons' Alliance. Especially as they're taking out one of those forts, I don't think they're in too much trouble. But it does seem like they might be trying to fight a counter-attack at the very kind of last moment. I think we should be okay, as long as Scotland doesn't make a sudden alliance with the English here, in which case we could be in trouble. Scotland continuing to take out the Norwegians hanging around at Wick, and, you know, understandably, Norwegians are going to be nervous. We are indeed the richest faction, wonderful. Mission failed. Oh, we didn't deal with a merchant, that's okay. Speaking of merchants, how's our... Oh, I thought this chap was moving. That's okay. Oh, this merchant has got better. That's frustrating. We'll get you moving as well. the tin down here in Cornwall is a pretty valuable thing to be doing. And we have another good merchant down here. We'll send him down. We'll send all the merchants down, see what we can do, and keep recruiting in Montgomery. As many merchants as possible. Lancaster, Nottingham, and Canterbury have got a few more troops. Thankfully, Canterbury actually has some troops now. York has got mines. Nottingham's got a gunsmith. Let's get Caernarvon up to a citadel. New family member of Catrin. Wonderful. Very nice indeed. Okay, you guys keep moving this direction, please. Are you joking, sire? You can conglomerate up here.
Yes, we'll make camp here.
And that's now a pretty sizable force. Although I could probably do with a few more archers. Thankfully, over here in Lancaster, we've done such a thing. And I'll get these guys moving up to York, because they are pretty good with their additional weapons, kind of their additional much better weapons. And look at that. Rating military 1, financial 1, production 1, population 1, and overall 1. Very nice indeed. I do think once we take out the English, we should be in a very good spot to take out the rest of the map as well. King Llewellyn, are we pushing you to Carlisle or to Newcastle? And do we have any more troops we can give you? We can give you some more archers. Hire them, that's okay. Could also do with a bit more infantry. There's no more people to recruit here. This is the more significant army, who I'd quite like to siege out of Newcastle. Because that would still be a sizable force to take out on the open field. Unless I can get a draw out. Oh, I can, nice. I actually want Lou's King to join the fight. And I need to kill, I think it's 80% of them. Then Newcastle will be by itself and undefended. Either way, this saves us having to draw them out onto the field. But I do need to be careful. They do have some silver chevron armour. And that does help them significantly. So George of Cambridge is not too bad. And then in this one we just have mostly infantry and archers. Okay. Although we do need to be watching out for the catapult. And you as well. Do you have any... You've got marks of war, which is tough. Just seeing if you've got anything to do with morale. Seems not. You do have an architect, though, which does help with construction costs. Sadly, not going to help much in this engagement. We won't be doing a night battle, as that would actually keep the people inside Newcastle, and that would not be what we want. We want to be fighting the people in Newcastle outside the walls, and this is an excellent way to do that. And it's a bridge battle. Oh, I love bridge battles. This is the first bridge battle we've had, actually. And we don't really... it's been a while since we've done bridge battles. Like, bridge battles are really fun. Let's get everyone set up. Okay, how many archers do we have? Thankfully, we actually bought a few more archers in that engagement, so I'm pretty chuffed about that. Because they're going to have to charge us. Infantry there at the front, group together, and start the battle.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Enemy bringing in reinforcements. My hope is that they don't run away. I need to be fighting them. I need to be fighting them before they run away. Are they going to charge in, or are we going to have to charge them? They may well be waiting for their reinforcements to turn up. Which isn't the worst thing in the world. They do have the ballista. She's been a little bit careful of. I could just charge in now. I mean, it's mostly just archer militia and town militia. Send the cavalry in for an initial charge. Unless they're going to charge in for me. Interesting. Where are you guys going? If you guys are going to run, that's not going to be fun at all. Looks like some troops are going to start pulling back. With our cavalry, we can do some good work against these guys initially. It's mostly just archer militia here at the front. Okay, they're going to start running now because they're going to be panicking like all anything. Reform you spineless women. charge it's not really the unit I wanted to charge. Hopefully we'll still be okay against the town militia anyway. Oh, okay, it's not perfect to be honest.
The battle is very much
We'll pull back because those archers will actually do some work against General's bodyguard. So, General, pull back please, both of you, not just one of you. You need to both go, otherwise it's not going to help anything. Okay, pull the General back. And now charge in again at the town militia. This should be enough to break them. And then we can go after the archers with much... we should be much better to deal with the archers once these town militia are dealt with and routing, which they should hopefully be doing. Come on. I need you to break a little bit quicker than you are doing, please. There we go, thank you. Okay. Okay, the ballista are charging us. We'll take them out. What I don't want these guys to do is run. But I want to deal with this. I want to deal with this initial army first. Okay, get the cavalry out of here. We've dealt with enough of the ballista that it shouldn't be a problem going forward. And then we'll deal with these archer militia. Now, go charge. You may not get a proper charge in, but you should still do pretty well. Archer militia are pretty nice to deal with. Although you've gone for the wrong one, so pull back again. If these two armies conglomerate, we might have a bit of an issue. How are we doing? We're taking out 8% of them. Okay. Go for the archer militia now, please. Go. Speed up time. See if we can get a proper charge in against these guys. That looks a little bit better. Okay, they're routing. Take out the other archer militia now. Okay, the other troops are now here as well. That's not what I'm asking you to do, cavalry. Please obey my orders. Cavalry, you need to obey my orders, otherwise you're not going to have any success here. Okay. Charge the archer militia here, please. Get them off the field. Get them at least routing, even if they're not dead. Because I do have these other archer militia here. We need those archer militia aren't dying quick enough. They're shaken, but they're not wavering as of yet, and the catapult is going to start firing at us soon. And those catapult... Oh, that was a big kill. Well done, those catapult firers.
The enemy general has no honor.
The enemy general is leaving. Okay, that's just the original one, though. Okay, we need to get our generals out of here. They're taking a bit too much damage for my liking. My question is this army going to push across the bridge, or are we going to have to? I might bring one unit forward as bait almost. This group of archers, you're going to come out of here. Group of crossbowmen, I should say. In efforts to draw them across the bridge. I don't really want to fight them on the bridge. I don't know if they're running or just rearranging themselves. I could come across, I suppose. Take out these archer militia, they're very close to us. The crossbowmen should be firing first. I'm concerned about the catapults, that's for sure. That looks to me like they're leaving. Bugger. Bugger. Go. Archers charge. Do what we can here. They're putting off the field, okay. We're not going to be able to deal enough damage to all of them, I don't think, in time. Unless they're just pulling back considerably. If they're just pulling back to a better position, that's okay.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press.
Okay, that's fine. Cavalry, pull back. That's okay. Right. Because infantry needs to get across as well. Otherwise, my archer's going to be significantly out of position. Infantry there, please. Archers spread out as thin as you possibly can. Purely because of the catapults nearby. That will do. Get you to blow your horn. Rally the troops, please. We've had a lot of damage to our cavalry here. So just be a little bit careful. And I do need my spearmen to get across in a hurry. Because I thought they were retreating and they're not, which is unfortunate. I'd like to take out the catapults from the cavalry, so I'm going to get the cavalry to run over here. We should be able to take the catapults from behind. Archers, start firing at really whoever you can, because they're going to start charging you now. Spearmen, I need you to hurry up. You guys can go off skirmish mode. Cavalry, charge the catapults. Charge those catapults straight away, please. I can't deal with them coming in to attack us. Right, who's the first few infantry units through? You guys take out the heavy build militia here. You guys at the back, come here. There's a lot of infantry. Lots of infantry that we're going to have to deal with, which I'm not entirely thrilled about. You guys come over here. Hopefully we can cause enough of a general rout. Catapults are pretty much dealt with. Let's get our cavalry out of there. They can't fire anymore. Infantry, push forward now. Charge, charge, charge. We need to cause a general rout somehow.
Battle's very
much in our favour. Take out these archer militia. Take out the archer militia. We should be able to cause a rout. We're just buying time with our spearmen here. But we've got very limited cavalry left. We need to be doing a lot. We need to do well with our cavalry. They're routing, okay. Palau, we're just causing a general rout at the moment. I'd like to be able to kill them all. Like, kill everyone that we're dealing with. We need to take out the general, otherwise nothing else matters. The question is the general running? That I'm not sure of. Spearmen, keep pushing. Just keep on slogging through, please. Keep on slogging through as best we can. I think you're running, sir. We're going to take you out. Can the archers fire on you? Not quite. Fire on the archer militia. Cavalry, take them out. Okay, we've got a general rout. We've got a general rout started. Infantry, keep pushing. Cavalry, take out their cavalry, or at least their archer militia. Cause the general rout, but then okay, spearmen, charge the general. Spearmen, charge the general. Half the enemy force remains. Okay, good. Cavalry, take out the... Cavalry needs to go after the running soldiers. Cavalry, go after the running soldiers, otherwise there's no point to anything. Cavalry, get out of there and chase those guys down. No, we are not. We need to take out the general. Where's the general? Oh, there's only one of them. That's the general there, I think. Oh, bugger, I'm not sure we're going to have to catch up. Spearmen, run over if you can. Take him out if we can. Other cavalry. You're here. Okay, you're both here. Take out the general, please. I know he's heavily armoured, but take him out. You go after them. I don't think we need both guys on the general. Do what we can here. Take out as many people as we can. Because I think they're going to run back to Newcastle, sadly. Please take him out. There we go, we got him. Go, go, go. Okay, push forward. We've taken out Lewis, or I guess it's Lewis. Okay, speed up. 78%. I think we need a little bit more. Come on. We need to take out a few more. A few more yet. Go, go, go. Take out whoever you can, please. Take out as many troops as possible.
All of
Okay,
Christendom will be awed by the victory
we've got
we have
71%.
won here today.
I'm not sure that's going to be enough. 263 men should still be enough to pull back to Newcastle, but we will have taken them out considerably. No, you're being executed.
Glorious victory is ours.
Okay, veteran warrior to King Llewellyn the Honourable. 1-4, that makes him even better to deal with assassination attempts. We are going to have to take out Newcastle upon time. Sadly, some troops survived
To battle it is,
there. So we'll just build a ram and some ladders.
We lay siege
We should be okay. Just merge what we can. Any severely damaged units, we will pull back to... Well, we can pull back to the fort, maybe.
Not possible, sire.
But
we
can't do that this turn. That's okay.
My lord, I will
End the turn, see what happens. Okay, you're going to keep pushing up towards Newcastle on time, which is fine. I don't think the English should prove too much more of a trouble, unless they have a resurgence in Ireland if Ireland lose badly. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think so anyway, we'll have to see. But it looks like they're doing pretty well at Athenry. And yeah, I mean, goodness me, there's quite a lot of Irish. We'll have to launch a pretty major invasion force when the time comes. Which hasn't yet, but it will do soon. And ooh, a fairly decent Norwegian force has arrived at Wick, but I don't think they'll manage. We get a new candidate for adoption, and we get a merchant guild in Cardiff. That's fine, we've got enough people in Montgomery. They do want us to take Carlisle, not a problem either.
Who do you want dead?
London, we've got an assassin. Let's get a couple of assassins out. I forgot we had the assassins.
Someone removed, sir.
See if we can go take out William Wallace or something similar. And Montgomery, how are we doing on the old merchant front? Keep on hiring some more merchants. Get ourselves an abbey out, which would be nice. Or a siege works. Or an inn. Actually, get a gunsmith out in Montgomery as... yeah, get one of those out in Montgomery as well. No, get an alchemist. Ooh, I don't know actually. No, go for crop rotation. Go for crop rotation, that's fine. We've got a kind of terrible merchant here in Montgomery. You can just go... I don't know. Go for this wood.
Opening a new trade
You'll still do some good work anyway. Cardiff's been upgraded. Let's actually see what else we can build in Nottingham. Archery range. I want to get a gunsmith, but I'm not sure I can do that. So actually, maybe in Cardiff we can get ourselves a gunsmith. Was it in Cardiff or was it in Montgomery? No, it was in Montgomery. Montgomery, give yourself an alchemist lab. We want to make sure our firearms are as good as possible. Lancaster don't need a ballista maker, but take a chapel just in case. York can have even better mining network, yes please. And also take land clearance as well. If I take the land clearance first, then go for the mining network after that.
Orders.
Okay, you can't take on Newcastle this... You can take on Newcastle this time. And that should not be too hard. We will just auto-resolve that one. There's a few troops, but nothing that we can't deal with. Sack Newcastle upon time, get some good money, and we can get ourselves a communal farming here, and also an assassin. Wonderful. Get assassins pretty much closer to Newcastle upon time than before. We do need to keep
noble friend of the Highlanders.
Do need to keep an eye on Scottish because they look pretty damn powerful. The English have not really proved to be very troublesome the entire time, but the Scottish seem to be a lot more dangerous. Who can we leave behind here in Newcastle? Because I want to push onto Carlisle if I can. We'll give them one turn. How's public order? If I take... Okay, first of all, repair things. There's a lot to repair here. Presumably because I, sacked everything. So get that done. And we'll move one unit of damaged archers. These unit of Seth... Oh no. Yeah, this unit of Sethware here can move up to this English fort and hold it. Just as a preventative measure. And we'll go out to the border here. Build ourselves a watchtower, just so we have a little bit better visibility of fair old Scotland. Because I'm suspecting we're going to need it. At some point soon, relations between ourselves and the Scottish will break down, that's for sure. But I think we'll leave things there. We've done pretty well. We'll get pushed against the English. I think we'll be able to take out Carlisle next turn for sure. We'll have to see. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.